Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome to another video. Today we're doing one of my favorite things to film, and that is a giant book haul. If you've been following me, you know that I've recently sort of put myself on a bit of a book buying ban, but we're back. The book buying ban is lifted, which means the giant book haul videos are back too, and I'm so excited. These are literally my favorite videos to film because not only are they like fun to film and make, but also it means that I get to have more fun because now I have more books to read. So it's like a win-win situation for everyone. I have 4 packages here to open. 2 of them are from Hatchett book group, so I have no idea what's in there. I have a giant box from Book Outlet, and then I have a giant box from Indigo. So we've got a lot to go through. Yes, my TBR cart still looks pretty full. Like, it's not like I need more books to read. I have a lot to read, but like, I always get excited about like more books that I hear about. And I feel like I need to somehow speed up my reading pace even more to keep up. But that's a whole other topic. Actually, before I get into these packages, I have a book here I just literally found at a little free library this morning. I went to a bakery nearby and they had a little free library. And I found this, The Ember and the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, which is a book that I have heard a lot about. I think, is it Sarah Caroli? I think Sarah Caroli is like currently reading through the series, and I've heard a lot of great things about this one. So I saw it at the little free library. I got so excited because sometimes you just, find those like little gems. I found that this morning. I was like, perfect. I can include it in my giant book haul this morning. This is the first book in a series of 4. I think it is a fantasy. Let's see what this is about actually. I have no idea. I just picked up this book because of vibes and because I've seen other people read it. There's something about an empire, a martial empire. Our main character's name is Leia or Laya. She meets Elias, who is the school's finest soldier, and they soon realize their destinies are intertwined. I think there's something about a group of rebels, military, fantasy, all that good stuff. So that's the first book, and then let's get into our packages. So we'll start with the Hatchett book group ones. I absolutely love Hatchett book group. They send me so many packages of books. I don't know how I got this lucky. Like, why do I deserve this? I don't know, but they sent me 2 separate packages. We'll see what's in here. Oh my gosh, there are 3 books in here. I am so spoiled, you guys. Like, why? Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, my October TBR is so long. Like, there are so many books that fit the October vibe that I want to read this month, but now, like, do I have to add this to my October list? Like, should I just drop everything in my life and just read all the time, like 24 hours a day? Sorcery and Small Magics by Mega Ducey. What is this about? Oh my god, this is so cute. Fall headfirst for the most charming debut of the year. Oh, it's a debut novel. That's exciting. Sparks fly when an impulsive sorcerer and his curmudgeonly rival joins forces in search of a counterspell that can break the curse between them, only to discover that magic might not be the only thing pulling them together. Oh, this is cute. Our main character's name is Leo Vander Lovage. This is an LGBTQ romance. Okay, that's exciting. That's exciting. I'm really... Good start, Sorcery and Small Magics. This looks really, really cute to read. Like a good October read when you're feeling not like spooky. Because I know like a lot of October reads are like thrillers or spooky things or just like scary vibes. I love these types of books where there's still October vibe, but they're just like cute. Like they're a little bit more happy, more fun, more quirky, more like rom-com, but still in that October magic spirit. You know what I mean? So cute. You're joking. You're joking. I wanted to buy this book. It's a good thing I didn't buy it because I came really close to buying it like in my Indigo haul. What? Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I have been seeing this book literally everywhere. I feel like everyone's reading it and everyone's really enjoying it too. I literally wanted to buy this book and now I have it. I literally love Hatchett book group. I love Hatchett book group so much. This is a type of a romantasy, I think. I think there's something to do with trials. I could be getting that wrong. There's something about a game. We follow Ophelia and her sister. They find her, ooh. a little dark. They find her mother brutally murdered, but there's no time to grieve. Ophelia has inherited both of her powerful death-driven magic and the enormous debt on their home. Circumstances go from dire to deadly. However, when Ophelia's sister decides to pay off the loan by entering Phantasma, a competition where most contestants don't make it out alive, and the winner is granted a single wish. When a charming, arrogant stranger claims he can protect and guide Ophelia, she knows she shouldn't trust him. We all know where that's going. I'm not gonna read any more of this because I want to go into this a little bit more blind, but I can't believe I have this. You're literally joking. Oh, this looks very eerie. How spooky is that cover? So this is Mad Woman by Chelsea Beaker. What is this one? Let's see. The world is not made for mothers, yet mothers made the world. Clove has gone to extremes to keep her past a secret. Thanks to her lies, she's landed the life of her dreams, complete with a safe husband and 2 adoring children who will never know the terror that was routine in her childhood. If her buried anxiety threatens to breach the surface, Clove, if that's really her name, focuses on finding the right supplement, the right gratitude meditation. But when she receives a letter from a women's prison in California, her past comes screeching into the present, entangling her in a dangerous game with memory and the people she thought she had outrun. That sounds pretty spooky. Okay, that was the first Hatchet package, but there is a second Hatchet package, as if I was not literally spoiled enough. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This looks exciting. The Scarlet Throne by Amy Leo. There's like a cat on the cover. Oh my god. Probably another fantasy, it looks like. It says, powers everything, she will stop at nothing to keep it. Binsa is a living goddess chosen by the gods to dispense both mercy and punishment from her place on the Scarlet Throne. Her reign hides a deadly secret. Rather than channeling the wisdom of an immortal deity, she harbors a demon. But one cannot remain a living goddess forever. When her temple's priests decide that Binsa's time and power has come to an end, a new girl, Maedha, is selected to take over her position as goddess. But Binsa refused to be discarded into a life of uncertainty as a young woman, and she strikes a deal with her demon. She will sacrifice her people's lives in order to magnify his power, and in return, he will help her seize control from the priests once and for all. But how much of her humanity is she willing to trade for the sake of ambition? Deals with demons are rarely so simple. There's so many exciting reads in this haul already. I don't know what I'm gonna start with first. That's the dilemma. It's like I get all these exciting books and then I'm like, what do I read? Because I'm excited about literally every single one of them. Ooh, this also looks really, really moody and vibey. Okay, so The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door by H.G. Perry. We're hauling up the fantasies here. It's getting into fantasy season, you know, like fall and winter. We're just gonna read fantasies all the time, literally. All they needed to break the world was a door and someone to open it. Maybe that's all I should tell you, because that sounds intriguing already. This is set in Camford, 1920. Our main character wants to find a cure for her brother Matthew. Oh, this is interesting. So this is like a very, very historical fantasy, like twisting elements of fantasy into real world events, because it says here her brother is one of the few survivors of a deadly fairy attack on the battlefields of World War I. It's kind of giving like R.F. Kuang, where she takes events that happen in real world history and put like magical spins on it. And this sounds like a fairy World War I, which is something I've never read before. So this also sounds so good. Okay, that was all the generous gifts from Hatchet Book Group. Literally, like, what? Now I have my big box from Book Outlet and I have my big box from, oh, it's heavy, from Indigo. Let's do Book Outlet first, I think. Okay, first up, I don't know what order these books go in. The Final Gambit and The Brothers Hawthorne. I think this one's the last one. So there's the Inheritance Games, the Hawthorne Legacy, and then the Final Gambit, and then The Brothers Hawthorne is the last one. So I did read the Inheritance Games. That book was literally crack. It was so addictive. So I was like, I'm gonna finish the series. So I bought these two. And then the second book I think is in my Indigo haul, but I just couldn't find it at book outlets. So I have these two by Jennifer Lynn Barnes to continue on and hopefully finish the series. I have Great and Precious Things by Rebecca Yarros. I really do love Rebecca Yarros' writing. I know some people kind of critique it a little bit, but I really do love her writing. And I love, apart from Fourth Wing, obviously, I do love like her romance novels as well. I've read 3 of them so far, so I'm kind of just going through her backlog, and this is one of them, and I found it on Book Outlet. This one is about Camden, who comes back from war without his younger brother. Literally all of her novels make me cry. Every single one of her books has made me like ugly sob, like cry. So yeah, Cam returns after the war without his brother, but no one in his small town, especially his father, can forgive him for that. Oh my god, that is so sad. Oh. Okay, but a desperate message from his father brings it all back. The betrayal, the pain, and the need to go home again. But home is where the one person he loves is waiting, Willow. The one woman he can never have because there are secrets buried in Alba that are best left in the dark. This is gonna make me cry. I already know it. I have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mehrer. I've been hearing a lot about this book as well. It's just another one that's kind of like trending at the moment, so why not give it a try, right? It sounds really fun. This one is about Evie. I think she's an assassin or an assistant. She's an assistant to the villain. She gets hired by the most infamous villain, but then she starts developing a crush on her boss. It just sounds like a whole lot of fun. I feel like this is one of those books that is maybe like not so serious. I wonder if it's kind of like a Butcher and Blackbird type of a style of a book, but like less unhinged. I don't know, but I've been hearing, yeah, a lot about this one. It sounds like a lot of fun, and so why not? Oh, this book, I think this one came from Indigo because that staff pick sticker looks like an Indigo staff pick sticker. You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. Beautiful. Like that artwork, that cover design is stunning, and it's already making me feel like attached to the couple, just like looking at this. This is a romance. I think it's one of those that's supposed to make you cry. It's like one of those emotional romances. I think Sam might be dead. I'm gonna try and go into this book a little bit blind, but I'm pretty sure Sam is dead and she's like talking to his ghost. I think. I could be completely wrong and off course there, but I'm pretty sure what this is about, and just like hearing the premise of that, I'm already like tearing up. So You've Reached Sam. Okay, this is the last one from the Book Outlet box. I got Foxglove by Adeline Grace, which also spoils one of the books I got in my Indigo box because I couldn't find Belladonna at Book Outlet, so I got it at Indigo. This is another series I just want to like read, which is so funny. I've never read Adeline Grace before. I've never read this author, but I received Wisteria from the publisher, and so I was like, well, now I have to read the other 2 to be able to get to this, because this is the 3rd book in the series. I was like, well, I haven't read the other 2, so I need to grab the other 2. And I have heard really good things about this series in general, so I think it's something that I would like. This is the 2nd book in the series. It is a like romantasy series, I'm pretty sure, but there's that. And now we move on to our final box, and that is the Indigo box. Does anyone else get paranoid about like opening book boxes with scissors? Because you're like, how about if I cut the books inside? That would literally be the biggest disaster. I would cry. Like, I would be so sad. Okay, yeah, so I got The Hawthorne Legacy, as I mentioned, by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 2nd book to complete my collection of the Inheritance Games series. A little bit sad that I have this and the Inheritance Games in paperback, and then I have the second 2 books in hardcover, so they're not all gonna match on my shelf, which makes me a little bit sad, but hey, like, it's kind of what happens when you want books, but you want them at a discounted price. But that's okay. It's what is inside that truly matters, right? So now I have all of them, the Hawthorne Legacy, and then I'm just taking a great leap of faith here, and I'm hoping that I love all of those books, because I did love the Inheritance Games, but I also got The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is like the start of the spin-off series off of that world, I think. This looked very exciting. I got it. We're gonna be in like a giant Inheritance Games phase. Okay, so if you guys know me, you know that one of my literal favorite reads of the year this year so far is A Song to Drown Rivers by Anne Liang. It's also the first book that I've ever read from her, but prior to that, she has actually written quite a few romance novels, and so I decided I love her writing style so much. I had to try more of her books. So I have This Time It's Real, and I have If You Could See the Sun. This one is about a 17-year-old. She writes an essay about meeting the love of her life, and it goes viral. She meets a famous actor, and she'll help him write his college applications if he poses as her boyfriend. Okay, so we have fake dating. And then If You Could See the Sun, this is about Alice, who's at an elite Beijing international boarding school. She has a plan. She wants to be at the top of her class. She wants to get like a really great job, and she wants to finally lift her family out of poverty because she never grew up very well off. Her parents then drop a bomb on her, tells her that they can no longer afford tuition, even with the scholarship she has. But that's the least of Alice's problems because she has started uncontrollably turning invisible. Okay, so this one does have some magical realism in it. That's fun. Okay. Both of these sound really exciting. In the spirit of finishing series, I also got Fate of the Sun King. So I read Trial of the Sun Queen, which is the first book in this series. I think there's 4 or maybe 5 books in this series. I have the second one on my TBR cart, and I was like, I might as well prepare myself for the third. So I got this by Nisha J. Tooley. This is another romantasy type of a book with like elemental magic, trials, all that fun stuff. Whoa, this book is heavy. This book doesn't look very big. Like, look at it compared to Fate of the Sun King. It's not that big, but for some reason, it's heavy. The Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wang. This is a fantasy, obviously with some sort of like Asian origins, which I love. Like, you guys know, I eat that stuff up. On a mountainside at the edge of the Kaiganese Empire live the most powerful warriors in the world, superhumans, capable of raising the sea and wielding blades of ice. For hundreds of years, the fighters of the Kusanagi Peninsula have held the Empire's enemies at bay, earning their frozen spit of land the name the Sword of Kaigen. Our main character is a 14-year-old named Mamoru who has always known his purpose to master his family's fighting techniques and defend his homeland. But when an outsider arrives and pulls back the curtain on Kaigen's alleged age of peace, Mamoru realizes that he might not have much time to become the fighter he was bred to be. Worse, the empire he was bred to defend may stand on a foundation of lies. Okay, exciting. Yeah, I've had some friends who have read this book and they really loved it. So I'm excited, but like, I literally don't understand why this book is so heavy. I want to like weigh it. I want to see how much this book weighs. Okay, Sword of Kaigen. Okay, yeah, here is Belladonna. I already mentioned I want to get into this series because I have the third book, Belladonna. That's where we begin. Oh, they sent me 2 of these. Was that an accident? Did I order 2? I need to check now though, if it was them or if it was me. No, I only ordered 1 of these, but I got 2. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna be maybe dropping one of these off at a little free library round. Maybe I can replace the one that I took this book from this morning, but they sent me 2 of these. I only ordered 1, so thanks, Indigo. Okay, and then the last book, certainly not the least book in this haul, because I think this is actually the one I'm the most excited about right now, is The Will of the Many by James Islington. Why am I excited? I've never read anything by this author before, but I have seen a lot of people reading this online and also like in my personal circles. Like, a lot of girls in my book club have recently read this book, and I have not heard a single bad thing about this book. I have not. Everyone has loved it. I think the Goodreads rating is like 4.6 something, which is absolutely ridiculous for a first book in the series. Like, the only other books I have seen that have a high rating like that are Kingdom of Ash, Brandon Sanderson book, and like Kristen Hanna books. Like, I have not seen ratings that high. I'm gonna check the actual rating. 4.62. That is so high. And then also, you guys have probably seen in some of my videos, Marina, my friend in book club, she is like notoriously picky with books. Like, she loves reading, but I have not seen her give a single 5-star to a book like this entire year. And she gave 5 stars to this book. And she's like, this is like by far the best book I have read in a very long time. So I need to read this. Like, yesterday, I told myself I didn't want to start like any new series until I finished some of the ones I was already in the middle of, but The Will of the Many, I need to read this literally right now, like today. What is this about, Jamie? I've just been raving about this book. I don't even know what this book is about, but I already know it's gonna be so good. I hope it doesn't let me down because it's been so hyped up for me. This is about an elite Katanan? How are you supposed to say that? Katanan Academy. We have a young fugitive who uncovers layered mysteries and world-changing secrets in this new fantasy series. He goes to an academy to find answers, to solve a murder, to search for an ancient weapon. I don't want to know a lot about this. I want to be surprised. I want to go into this book just like not knowing and see how I feel about it. I'm getting like goosebumps thinking about reading this book, and I haven't even started. I don't even know if I'll like it. The words are very small. That's a very small font and a very thick book. I'm literally so excited. That was everything I got, all the books in today's haul. There you go. You can kind of see more of them like this, but those are the books I got. There's some below frame that you can't see right now, but I showed them all to you in this video, so I'm gonna somehow try and find space on my TBR cart for these. It's looking real full, so we'll see what happens. That's my giant haul for today, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, let me know out of this haul which book you would be the most excited to see me read. And maybe I'll tackle those as priority, like first. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one.